everyone, it's Caslow, and welcome back to my channel. It's time for the next segment of my RPG Club playthrough of the detective RPG, Disco Elysium. But before we get started, what is the RPG Club? I've been an avid listener of the podcast The RPG Years, and its predecessor podcast The RPG Golden Years, and RPG The After Years. The podcast focuses on RPG reviews and news. They regularly do a community event known as the RPG Club. Imagine a book club, but for RPGs. They break up a community-chosen RPG into digestible chunks, usually about 5 hours, and discuss those segments every 2 weeks like a book club. If you want to check out the RPG Years, you can find a link in the description below. So last time we ended with a lead on a woman named Ruby, who is the lead suspect for the shooting. The goal for this section was to reconstruct the murder, which is actually done pretty quickly by inspecting the window in Klasky's bedroom, which appears to be brand new. It seems, based upon the reconstructed scene, that the victim most likely was shot through the window from the balcony. Although we decided to check out some areas across the canal to confirm that the shot could not have come from there. But, with the goal of the segment accomplished, we crossed the repaired canal bridge to explore the fishing village on the other side to find Ruby. In the process, I focused on 2 main side quests. First involved a hunt for cryptids. Back at the Whirling Rags, there's a nice old lady in a wheelchair who informs us her husband is researching cryptids across the canal. We find him and his assistant, who are setting traps involving crickets, and tasks us to check the status of the 4 other traps that they set up. One of the traps appears to be missing the crickets, which makes the researchers think that a cryptid actually took them. But it ends up that it's just the little kid Kuno who stole them to play with. Little asshole. The other side quest involves a seemingly haunted church. Some teens are wanting to turn it into a dance club, and drugged in, although we shut that down. And we investigate the haunted nature of this church. Inside, we eventually meet 2 different people that are haunting the church. First is a strange man who climbs on the rafters and lives in the church's bell tower. The other is a scientist who is studying a phenomena inside the church where sound doesn't seem to exist. This actually leads to a collaboration between the teens, because they have a whole bunch of sound equipment, and the scientist, which almost results in the building falling down as they turn up the sound on this area of the phenomena, creating a whole bunch of bass that is just shaking the church to its foundation. But that's it for this section. The section was technically over rather quickly, since you could reconstruct the murder immediately after and partially during the interviews of the last section. And it really only confirms the suspicions we had from the interviews, that Ruby probably shot this guy through the window. So instead, I spent most of this section really exploring the other side of the canal. Side quests there are pretty fun, and like everything in this game, extremely weird. I'm not sure what else to say, this was just more of the same strangeness. But at least next time we finish the game and can move on to our next club game. That's it for this segment of the Disco Elysium RPG Club. If you want to follow along, be sure to hit that subscribe button to see new videos when they are posted. Additionally, if you want to check me out elsewhere, I have links to my Twitch, Twitter, and Discord in the description below. See you all next time.